We've made it to the final segment of our Christmas 2019 special with Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. Let's see how we do. We just finished playing Wheel for the Sega Genesis, winning $4,600 in cash and some jewelry in the bonus round. Let's see what happens in the deluxe version of Jeopardy. We have Ola and Kurt facing me today. Here we go. One daily double in one of these categories. In the middle, TV characters, transportation, weather, USA, and finally, royalty. Okay. These are good categories. I'll start in the middle for 100. There's one of these in the middle of an apple, a skyscraper, and a nuclear reactor. What is a core?
You are correct.
In the middle for 200. In a popular song title, he came between Abraham and John. Kurt. Nope.
Sorry.
Who is Ulysses?
Sorry.
Oh, I misspelled it. Ugh. Well, everybody missed that one.
Sorry.
Everybody's in the hole right now.
No, the correct response.
It's Martin. Martin, okay. I'll have, in the middle, 300. To a sports-minded person, a sweet spot can be found in the middle of one of these. Kurt. Nope.
Sorry.
How about Ola? Is a tennis racket. Oh, okay. Yeah, tennis racket.
You are correct.
Ola has some cash. Transportation, 100. Chauncey Dunn set the Guinness altitude record, 53,000 feet for one of these with an open basket. What is a hot air balloon?
You are correct.
I'll have transportation for 200. I'm out of the hole. Many Eskimos now use this motorized sled instead of the traditional dog team. What is a bobsled?
Sorry.
Oh no. Slipping. We need to get back on track. Oh, a snowmobile.
You are correct.
Okay. In the middle, 400. Though a CD has a middle hole, CD players lack this found in the middle of a turntable. What is a needle?
Sorry.
Oh, no. I need to get out of the hole. It's a spindle.
You are correct.
Well, Kurt's out of the hole and he has some cash. Royalty for 100, there's the daily double. He can risk up to 500 on this clue, which I know he'll do. Here's the clue in royalty. Granddaughter of George III, she became queen after the death of her uncle, William IV, and its Queen Victoria.
You are correct.
Cyrus, who conquered the Medes, founded the Achaemenid Empire of this country. What is Greece?
Sorry.
I am not doing well. Kurt. Oh, Persia.
You are correct.
Duh. The Viking Rurik is considered the founder of this land until his descendants ruled until 1598. What is Greenland?
Sorry.
Man alive. Final segment of my Christmas special, and we're not doing well. Nope.
Sorry.
Russia!
You are correct.
Okay. Okay. Weather 100. The National Hurricane Center is based in this Florida city. What is Miami? Should be okay, this category.
You are correct.
Weather 200. In 1921, Silver Lake, Colorado saw 76 inches of this fall in a 24-hour period, a world record. What is snow?
You are correct.
We'll have weather for 300. This, a layer of warm air over a layer of cool, allows pollutants to build up over a city. What is it? What is a front?
Sorry.
Ugh. Man. Thought I was going to be okay this category, but I guess not. Inversion.
You are correct.
Darn. Next, please. After divorcing her first husband, Livia Drusilla married this man, the first emperor of Rome. Ola. Nope.
Sorry.
Oh, Augustus Caesar, yeah.
You are correct.
I wouldn't have known that one, but it's okay. Kurt has $1,200. USA 100. In 1986, George Wallace Jr. was elected this state's treasurer. What is Alabama?
You are correct.
USA 200. John Glenn and Neil Armstrong were both born in this state. No.
Sorry.
Ola's gonna join me in the hole because she ain't got a clue. Ohio.
You are correct.
They're from Ohio. Coaster brakes on a bike are operated with the pedals. Caliper brakes are operated from here. What are the handlebars?
You are correct.
It's more like it. Transportation, 400. December 11th, 1972 was the last time anyone landed there. What is the moon?
You are correct.
And transportation for 500. Let's see if I can get out of the hole with this clue. Recalling older times, the Golden Eagle is the only ferry of this type on the Mississippi. It is a paddle wheel.
You are correct.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have guessed that one. Anyway, royalty 500. In 1889, Pedro I called it quits and the South American country moved toward being a republic. What is Brazil?
You are correct.
That's right. It declared its independence from Portugal, and I'm out of the hole. Let's have USA for 300. Psychology says the stress level in these two Nevada cities is the highest in the U.S. What are Las Vegas and Reno?
You are correct.
USA for, is it 400? Yeah, USA for 400, please. The most expensive farmland per acre in the U.S. is in this garden state. What is New Jersey?
You are correct.
USA for 500, please. Trailed by 1,000. Special agents train at the FBI Academy in this Virginia city where Marines also train. Where do Marines train at in Virginia? No.
Sorry.
Ola drops to minus $700. Oh, it's Quantico.
You are correct.
In the middle, 500. Official reporters who sit there know this nickname for the middle of the U.S. Senate chamber. Nope.
Sorry.
Now Ola's starting to feel how I did earlier. It is the well.
You are correct.
Okay. TV characters 100. Two of the best known characters on her CBS show are Eunice Higgins and Mrs. Wiggins. Who is Carol Burnett?
You are correct.
TV characters 200. '50s TV family lived in New York City for 3 seasons, LA for 1, and finally ended up in Connecticut. Who are the Ricardos?
You are correct.
TV characters for 300. On Soap, he was butler to the Tate family, and on his own show, he did the same for Government Gene Gatling. Who is Benson?
You are correct.
TV characters 400. Every show began with a murder that was neatly solved by this sloppy detective. Who is Columbo?
You are correct.
TV characters 500. When Making the Grade failed in 1982, George went on to play Norm in this series. What is Cheers?
You are correct.
Weather 400. Nearly all weather occurs in this, the lowest layer of the atmosphere. Kurt. The troposphere. I was thinking that for some reason, but I didn't want to buzz in.
You are correct.
We have one clue left for $500. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. The National Weather Service is a part of this cabinet department. Commerce. So at the end of the Jeopardy round,
You are
Kurt
correct.
has 3,300. I have 2,400. Ola has minus 700. So she's going to pick first in the round of...
Double Jeopardy.
Usually Double Jeopardy is the tougher round, but in this case Jeopardy was a tough round. Will Double Jeopardy be just as tough? It'll all depend on these categories.
You are the category.
4-letter birds, interesting. Zoology. Comic books. Flowers. Women in sports, and finally, natural science. Okay, we'll see how this round goes. We're going to start things off with Ola. Flowers, 200. Vine with showy purple or white flowers named after U.S. anatomist Caspar Wistar. What is wisteria? What is the wisteria?
You are correct.
I'll have flowers for 400. And today the Daily Double. I need to find a way to get back in this game, so I'm going to have to make it a true Daily Double. Alright, here's the clue in flowers. A pensive person should know that this flower's name is from the French penser, thought. What is the pansy?
You are correct.
There we go! I'll have flowers for 600. Associated with springtime, it's a yellow narcissus. What is a... daffodil?
You are correct.
That's right. Flowers, 800. The African lily is also referred to as the lily of this river. What is the Nile?
You are correct.
Flowers for 1,000. The London Times says this small country accounts for 63% of all world exports of cut flowers. Kurt. Oh, the Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands.
You are correct.
It is indeed the Netherlands, Kurt. That's good for 1,000, and it's your turn. Natural science, 200. The part of your body strengthened by fluoride added to the water supply. What are the teeth?
You are correct.
Natural science for 400. It's the lack of one of these that makes jellyfish an invertebrate. What is a backbone?
You are correct.
I'll have natural science for 600. The other Daily Double. Let's do it again. Here's the clue in natural science. The function of this pigment in plants is to absorb light and change it into chemical energy. What is chlorophyll?
You are correct.
There we go. Double my money, 14,400. Natural science, 800. There are no more Daily Doubles. These build up on cave floors from the calcite left by dripping rainwater. What are stalagmites?
You are correct.
And natural science for 800. A unit of pressure, it's also the term for the envelope of gases surrounding the Earth. It's an atmosphere, which is right.
You are correct.
Ola's now out of the hole and she has some cash. Next clue. 4-letter birds, 200. This bird isn't attached to a string like a high-flying apparatus of the same name. What is a kite?
You are correct.
I'll have 4-letter birds for 400. This crazy bird appeared in the title of an E.L. Doctorow novel. Ola? Nope.
Sorry.
Minus 100. Kurt. The loon.
You are correct.
He's right. In 1941, The Three Musketeers became the first book to be transformed into a comic in this series. Nope.
Sorry.
Oh, classic comics.
You are correct.
"7'2", Ilyana Semenova is the tallest woman in this sport, and probably in any other. What is basketball?
You are correct.
I'll have women in sports for 400. From 1961 to 79, she won 20 Wimbledon championships at Wimbledon, the all-time record for any tennis player. Who is Martina Navratilova?
Sorry.
It is not Martina Navratilova. Oh, Billie Jean King. Okay. My bad.
You are correct.
It was Billie Jean King. Alright. Where to? Comic books 400. With rodents as the lead characters, Miami Vice became the title for this title for the comics. Ola. It is Miami Mice? Oh, that makes sense. Miami Mice. Wouldn't have guessed that one, to be honest. Comic book 600. Marvel Comic chronicles his adventures on both Earth and Melmac. Kurt. No, he doesn't know.
Sorry.
Oh, Alf.
You are correct.
Alf. Okay. Up to $1,500. Go again. In the titles of the current comics, Spider-Man is amazing and the Hulk is this. What is incredible?
You are correct.
Comic books 1000. Archie's girlfriend, who has her own comic in which she jet sets around the world. Ooh. Oh, Veronica Lodge. Okay.
You are correct.
Okay. 4-letter bird, 600. Pronounced one way, it's a bird. Pronounced another way, it means jumped in head first. What is dove?
You are correct.
I'll have 4-letter birds for 800. Said 3 times, this seabird's name sounds like a hit song by the Birds. What is a tern?
You are correct.
4-letter birds, 1,000. Once considered sacred in ancient Egypt, this wading bird is no longer found along the Nile. What is the ibis?
You are correct.
I'll have women in sports for 600. She won Olympic gold medals in 1928, 1932, and 1936 before she began skating for 20th Century Fox. Who is Sonia Heaney?
You are correct.
I'll have women in sports for 800. In 1978, Nadia Comaneci supplanted this Soviet athlete as Golden Girl of Olympic Gymnastics. I don't know how to say her last name, but either way. Kurt. Olga Korbut.
You are correct.
Alright. 5,700, Kurt. She was the first swimmer to swim back and forth across Lake Ontario. A naiad indeed. Oh, Diana Naiad.
You are correct.
You have $2,500, Ola, and you get to make the next selection. We have one category left, which is what? Zoology. Its Latin name is Panthera leo. What is a lion?
You are correct.
400. Canis familiaris. What is a dog?
You are correct.
600. Equus cabrios. What is a horse?
You are correct.
800. Musca domestica. What is a housefly?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Ursus horribilis. Horribilis. What is a bear?
You are correct.
So at the end of Double Jeopardy, I have $2,200. Kurt, $5,700. Ola, $2,500. I struggled quite a bit in the Jeopardy round, but I've bounced back beautifully. Let's take a look at our final Jeopardy category. We're dealing with British royalty. Let's see what happens. I don't know, so I'm not going to wager anything. This tragic queen's third husband was James Hepburn, and Kate Hepburn played her in a 1936 film.
No, correct.
It was Mary Stuart, but it does not matter. I'm going to get $22,000 this game. Lola got it right. She's at $3,100. Kurt got it right. He's at $10,100. And I stay right where I am with $22,000. And ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great Christmas 2019 special. I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed doing it. And I hope you all have a great holiday and a very happy new year. And I'll see you all for that next video coming soon.